Hello and welcome back to Residency with Dr. Purnima. I hope that these short lectures are really helping you out in your residency. So let's dive into today's video. Gene, again, this is a short question that can be asked. So in the p53 gene, we have to know that this is a tumor suppressor gene. It is located on the short arm of chromosome 17. It encodes for at least 15 protein isoforms and it helps in cell repair mechanism. Uh, p53 is a powerful pro-apoptotic molecule, that is, it is capable of transcriptionally activating gene expression by sequence-specific DNA binding to regulatory sequences. Okay, so it is pro-apoptotic, and p53 gene codes for p53 protein, and p15 protein actually stimulate the p21 gene and blocks the CDK2 and cause the activation of apoptosis. Okay, so we will see, with me you can draw this in your diagram that this is the cell cycle. So there is G2M G1S phase. Now mainly p53 will act in the G1 phase, and if there is a minor damage, then what will occur? So it will act on the G1 phase. So we are talking about p53 here. So if there is a minor damage, then it will halt the cell for repair, and then it will, once the repair is done, it will continue the proliferation. Okay, so this is a p53 gene. But if there is any major damage, then what the p53 will do, it will stop the cell division. So it is acting on the G1 phase, right? This is the G1 phase. So it will not let the cell enter into the S phase or G2M phase, so that the cell is not getting proliferated. So for minor damage, first it will halt the cell in the G1 phase itself. It will repair the damage and then continue the proliferation. But if there is any major damage, then it will stop the cell and stop the cell division and not let it flow. And therefore the tumor is under control and it cannot proliferate further. So this is the p53 gene. The functions of p53 is it activates the response stress stimuli to the response to the stress stimuli such as ionizing radiation, serum starvation, or hypoxia, and it prevents inappropriate cell proliferation by cell cycle arrest. So first is the cell cycle arrest in the G1 phase, as we have seen. So cell cycle arrest with MDM2 protein and p16 protein is done, and the cell cycle is arrested before the G2 phase also. And apoptosis. So p53 also regulates intrinsic pathway of apoptosis. So it acts on BCL2, that is anti-apoptotic gene, and promotes intrinsic pathway of apoptosis by causing increase in the apoptotic releasing proteins. So what happens as if there is any DNA damage? Okay, if any DNA damage is there, it will lead to the effect on the ATM gene. ATM gene will act on the p53 gene. P53 gene is called as the initiator gene. Now, initiator gene, what it will do? It will tell mitochondria to secrete cytochrome C. To release cytochrome C is related into the cytoplasm, which will act on APAF1 and lead to activation of procaspase 9. Right, this procaspase 9 will activate caspase 9, which will activate caspase 3, 6, 7. So as you know that effector caspase 3, 6, 7 are activated, and it will lead to the apoptosis, right? So this is how the p53 will work and cause the activation of these caspases, which will lead to apoptosis. Now if there is any mutation in p53, what will happen? There will be decrease in apoptosis. So here, to complete, we can write this will cause apoptosis. So even if you write this much, then it is enough. This is additional. So if you can remember, you can, or else it is not very mandatory for you to know this. But for your increasing your knowledge, adding this. Then if there is mutation of p53, there will be decreased apoptosis, there will be decreased growth arrest, there will be decreased cell death, there will be increased chemo resistance, and all this will lead to increased tumor growth. So once the tumor suppressor gene p53 is mutated, it will lead to increased growth. And many of the mutations of the p53 gene found in human tumors are found with DNA binding domain, highlighting the importance of this region to the role of p53 as a tumor suppressor and its ability to produce apoptosis. So this is all about p53. So if you found this video helpful, then do like, share and subscribe to this and share it with your co-PG, because this is a snippet taken from our Radonc Residency app, which is a lecture series covering all the important topics from clinical oncology, general oncology, radiobiology, radiation physics, medical statistics, and everything that you require for your radiation oncology residency. So please check that app out. All the details are given in the description below. Download the app and see the lectures for yourself. I'm sure it will be of great value to you. And if you found this useful, then please check out our next video and it will give you value too.